So, what do you think, sir?
Beautiful car. I'll take it.
Great.
Shalimar Trading, 40B Wilkinson Road. We have all types of Suzuki cars and Jeeps.
How may I help you?
I want to buy a car for my girlfriend.
What make?
Alto K10 would be nice, right?
Yeah, you're such a sweet, sweet man, baby.
I know, right?
Fantastic. This way, please.
When we talk about trust, value, and services, we talk about Shalimar Trading, where all our customers are satisfied.
Hi guys, it's the Phebe Swill platform, and today we're going to talk about albinism. Yeah, the world is made up of a lot of people. We do have a lot of people, a lot of differences in a lot of ways, but what are these differences anyway, and what are the similarities on the other hand? So today we have our brothers and sisters who would be talking to us about their experiences, their journey, and then lessons we can learn so that we would begin to treat people living with albinism right, treat them with respect. Well, to have that conversation today, I have with me Pastor Sierra Leone. I hope I pronounced your last name correctly.
Exactly.
Me and that last name. She's the director for the Albinism Royal Foundation. And I also have Cherno, whose last name I'm still struggling with. Conde. And I forget it. Cherno Conde is a businessman, so we're going to talk to both of them. But I'll start with you, Pastor. The Albinism Royal Foundation, why did you set it up and what is it for?
Well, Albinism Foundation was set because to take care of the whole being of the issues concerning people living with the condition albinism. The word from albinism, you can define albinism, people let me say it can affect the hair, the eye, and the skin. So that is the word. Then when some are asking, are you people royal? Then I say, why did you choose this name or choose the name royalty? I say, well, according to scripture in 1 Peter, Bible says we are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, and a holy nation. That's where the name comes from, Albinism Royal Foundation. We are unique in our own way.
Yes, indeed you guys are. So what does the foundation do?
Well, the foundation is taking. We have 3 programs that we are facing with. One is the educational aspect, and the 2 is the health, and the 3rd is livelihoods. Because so many times in Sierra Leone, most of the things people are facing with albinism, let me say the discrimination, but because of the discrimination, some of them are just drop out. They don't want to go to school. But for us, our mandate is to pick them, look for them, because if they have good education and they have a good and quality education, they could have a good job. At the end of the day, we keep them away from the sun. So that is my purpose, that we want to bring them, at the least albino in Sierra Leone will have good and quality education.
And how do you get that done through the foundation? How do you go about your work?
Normally now for next month in August, we have a project called Send an Albino Child to School. We task ourselves to provide everything concerning individual, a person to go to school. Shoes, bags, you name everything, so that we can make the learning environment conducive for them. Then we put those that have been dropped out, we send them back to school. We ensure, and those that are in school presently, we monitor their activities in school with the teacher, the principal, and so on, so that we want to make their learning environment conducive for them.
And how do you raise the funds to keep the activities of the organization going?
Well, for me, I depend on my husband for that because he has given a support immensely to the work. And let me say, we have a friend in the U.S. by the name, I don't want to call his name now. He has been helping with the work a lot.
Okay.
He's a Sierra Leonean. He too is an albino guy. He's an Sierra Leone, so he has helping with this, especially the education and the medical. He has been helping with that a lot.
Okay. Now I'll come to you, Cherno. Cherno, how is business for you?
Well, first I thank God because everything in life we need to thank God first.
Yes.
As I'm talking to you, Vivian, everything is okay. Although life is not easy, there are a lot of challenges in life, but you don't need to mind.
How did you become a businessman? Was it by choice or by circumstance?
Well, due to circumstance.
Were you going to school?
Yeah.
Did you complete schooling?
Well, I have not yet completed my schooling.
Are you still going to school?
No, that's for now. I'm a non-entity. I'm a dropout.
And what led to you becoming a dropout?
Well, basically, it's a long story, but I need to summarize it.
Yes.
Well, I've taken my first exam to the WAS, which my result was so indicted, not really successful. But I'm in the mood now to see how best I can take another step in academical struggle. So that's why I've decided to be a businessman. For me to be, I don't want to be idle. I don't want to.
And what kind of business do you do?
Well, for now, I'm an agent for one agency called Greenwald Agency, the medical agency. So I'm working with them for now.
So when you complete your WASC, hopefully you get a good result. What would you like to study?
I like to study medicine.
Oh, wow. Oh, I see why he's working with an organization here on the medical field. Okay. So you would like to become a doctor?
Yeah.
Now, let's look at the limitations and challenges in that area. But I'll pose that as asking, what are the challenges that people living with albinism face? You could give me the answer from the male perspective, and I could get that from Pastor from the female perspective, because obviously the challenges are similar, but there would be differences based on the gender again. So what are the challenges you would say you and other male people living with albinism face?
Well, in life there's a lot of challenges, as I said. Yeah, as for now, with this color, people do marginalize and people do really discriminate. But it doesn't matter because I can do what I can do as an albino.
What form of marginalization and discrimination are you talking about? How is it done?
Now, if I'm talking about discrimination, people usually look on albino low because there are some people who don't even want to see albino, who don't care about albino, and who don't consider albino as human, and that is not supposed to be done. We are all human. The same thing you acquire is the same thing I acquire. What is the difference is the skin. You want blood, I want blood. You have water in your skin, I have water in my skin. You can produce, I can reproduce. So what is the difference? So, but really, in life, you don't need to relent, you see. Within the orders and colors, discrimination are all over the world. Within different colors, as you know, we deal with different colors. But as for me, as an albinos, the challenges are too much. So basically, we have made up a mentor on how best to set up a foundation, as my boss have just said, Pastor Sierra. So since then we set up these foundations, we have done a lot of struggle for us to see how best we can stop discrimination and marginalization for people living with albinism. Normally, sometimes there are people who will be difficult. The word albinism is juice. Basically, we have to break it down to our local languages so our people over there can hear it properly. So juice are people useful in community. Basically, my friend called me mega juice. I said juice with use. You see.
Pastor, I'll ask you the same question. What are the challenges that people living with albinism face? He's just started the pace. What more can you add to that?
Well, for the female perspective, there are a lot of challenges the females are going. Let me say, for example, you think about bullying. Maybe sometimes a guy will come across a lady that I want to date this lady. As soon as he explained this discussion to his or her friend, he said, guy, don't you have eyes to see? Is that the type of individual you want to associate yourself with? So they will just cry you down in a lot. I remember the time when my husband, as I we just discussed the last time, yeah, when my husband was advising me as an elder brother to me. So as time goes on, we started, you know, whenever he's around, you will see me around. When they had, let me say, their youth programs, I will be there. What are you doing with this kind of person? Then I remember my husband says, he said, you did not see what I saw in this lady. So my husband says, you know, then the individual says, you know, these people don't die. So what are you doing? I said, well, if they don't die, they are very, very special. They will be a second Enoch. And he said, my guy, the beautiful ones are not yet born. What did you see in this girl? He said, I saw something in her that nobody sees in her. I said, wow. They said, why are you around them? He said, I just want to advise you. So most of the time, you can see even marriages are break by that. Father abandon their children for the color. Children abandoned, be neglected by their own parents, by their own family. Say because this is a bad luck. You know, there are a lot of challenges. I remember when we got married, we distribute our souvenir. One of the brother in the church, so you still make up your mind to go with this wedding. So because of that, they didn't even attend our wedding.
In the church?
In the church. They didn't attend the wedding.
What kind of church does that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's their perspective concerning people living with this condition, what they are thinking. So that is my end. I want to change the narrative of people. Because some say, Jews don't die. I say, I have so many proof that I can say we are humans. The only difference between you and I is the pigment, the color. Because of the absence of melanin in my body, you have the melanin in your body. That is why. So, you know, we faced a lot of challenge. I remember one day, it even takes the grace of God. Because of the discrimination, my husband said, you know what? Let's pray and just silence this relationship. After some time back, we came together again.
Wait, hold on. So you guys took a break at some point?
Yes, of course, because of what? The pressure on him. Even
was that before or after the wedding?
Before the wedding. Even his own families, you know, they shine away from him. They don't want to do anything with my husband because they say, we don't have this kind of color in our family. What are you doing with this individual?
Point when there was that break, just because of the pressures, just because of who you are, which did not come by your choice.
At that time,
it's
just sneaking at any time he visits.
How were you feeling and how did you react?
My sister, I just can't concentrate on what I'm doing, just comport myself. I package myself. I believe that because of the package I packaged, I went to school, do all what it takes an individual to, you know, just this lady is up there. So I trained myself. Because of that, it started running again.
Were you stressed up?
My sister, you know, at times in life, you will face with a situation that will say, you can see the blue sea before you, the enemies, the hills at the side. But what I want to say, just focus and know. If you focus and be determined.
At that point when that was happening, did you ever think or foresee that you guys would be together again, that you would be married?
I have the confidence in me. I have the confidence in because he loves me. He can even give his life for me. So for that, because of the
give me goosebumps there.
So because of that, I don't mind. I don't mind the pressure when it comes. Please, I'm sorry. Don't mind these people. You know.
How long have you been together?
Well, just the 20th of this month, we just celebrate our 15 years in marriage.
15 years.
Wedding anniversary. So you see, we've come a very, very long way. God being a helper, you know. Everybody wants to applaud. We have 2 kids, wonderful babies. Both are boys. Bernard and Nathan.
And you have 2 kids.
They should have loved to be here, but because of one thing or the other, but maybe another time.
Oh wow. Okay. Now, how long did you go on that break before you got back together to finally?
Let me say 6 months, because we dated 2004. early 90s, early in the 90s, we break, we come together again, we break, we come together again, we break. Then the last is, whether they like it or not, you are the one I have set up my mind for. I'll choose you. Not my brother, the beautiful ones, and they say, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. That is the first way. That is the first time I heard that. I said, please, just give me this quotation again. He said, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So I wrote it down on my diary. Whenever I faced with so difficult, they say, my brother, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So that has been kept us this far. So you see?
Okay, but that is the case for you.
Yeah.
Would you say the same for other women living with albinism? Is the dating arena that, tolerant or beautiful for them as well?
Well, very, very pathetic and sympathetic, because I've been talking with most of them. But at times, let me say, most of the guys that came across these ladies, they just want to associate themselves in the night with the ladies. But in the daytime, they don't want people to see them around the ladies all the time. Please, if you don't want to, if you are ashamed of me in the day, then in the night you want to do that other thing with me, just set your priority right. Don't allow them. Don't share. I just put some sense into them. Pastor, it is true.
That is true. Interesting, and it reminds me of a line in one of the songs Tiwa Savage did. You only want to see me after hours.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be your undercover lover.
Yeah.
Quite interesting.
So it's not done. It's not done. It's not really done.
Okay, so this is the Phebe Swill platform. Today we're talking about albinism. We're talking to our brothers and sisters living with albinism, so we know more about them, and then we can be able to learn how to treat them right in our society. So Pastor just said the only difference is the melanin in the skin. But yes, the saying that they don't die, it's only a myth. Yes, they die. But anyway, we'll come back. Let's take a message from our sponsors. Don't forget, we're here at the beautiful Golden Tulip Hotel. This is where we're broadcasting the Phebe Swill platform from. We're taking a message from our sponsors, Rokel Commercial Bank, Sierra Pharmatech, and Shalima Trading, and we'll be right back.
SIM Couple allow old and young to make deposit and withdraw cash from their account at any time and anywhere. With Rokel Commercial Bank SIM Couple, you can send and receive money at any place and any time. Rokel Commercial Bank don't make life better for we all.
Welcome to Shalima Trading, the sole authorized dealer of all TBS bikes and kekes in Sierra Leone, with branches nationwide. You're guaranteed efficient and quality service.
Amude, long time.
Abdul, long time indeed. Sorry, your brother.
No worry no more. I see you like a dream.
So waiting you be there all these years?
Easy, bra. 4 years after college, no job, no prospect. So before I sit down, I say make a fencing do for put food on the table and feed the family.
Nice one, bro.
In fact, with this TVS keke,
I'm able for save enough money for start up my own business.
Wow. I'm really proud of you, my brother. I wish we as Sierra Leoneans be the thing so positive like you, like we country for being there in a much better place.
Amen to that.
We carry original, genuine spare parts for all our bikes and kekes. We carry sports bikes, off-road bikes, city bikes, commercial bikes, mopeds, and scooters.
Hi babe.
Hi.
It seems you're enjoying this new habit of riding scooter to school.
I am. Don't have to worry about the city traffic, and I'm never late for class.
Talking of class, let's go and get this test over and done with, shall we? Let's go, babe.
Okada, can me go with that first?
Shalimar Trading, TVS bikes and kekes, the safest and most reliable investment you can make.
Okay, yes. This is the Phebe Swill platform. We are at the Golden Tulip Hotel, the beautiful Kimbima. And this is a place you should come see at some point. Now we're talking about albinism, people living with albinism. Let's talk about how families treat people living with albinism. Chegno, how many people in your family are albinos?
Well, basically, in my family, I only have this color.
You're the
Although
only
I'm the
person.
only person.
So how has your family been treating you since growing up? How have they been treating you, being that skin-wise you're different from them?
Yeah, I give thanks and praise all the time to Allah because He's a provider and He's the Almighty. Well, in the first place, after giving birth to me, I lost my father.
Oh,
I
sorry
was brought
about
by
it.
my mother. But basically, my family do interact with me well and do encourage me because of my color.
Have you ever experienced some form of discrimination within your family?
No, nothing like that. I'm not saying it because I want to satisfy people.
Yeah.
No.
Reverend, the same thing for you. What was it like growing in your family? Oh, well, how many albinos do you have in your family?
I'm the only one.
You're the only one as well. What
I'm
was
the
it
only
like growing
female
up?
among them.
The only female?
Yeah.
Did they treat you right or did they treat you differently because you looked different?
For me, I don't want to go too deep to that because
Yeah, not too deep, just the basics.
The past, I don't want to. My experience with my family is not that good, so I don't want to explain.
So here are two people with two different stories. Now, his family, he has something good to say about the way he was raised. No discrimination. The fact that you're holding it says it's not as beautiful as it was supposed to be for you.
I have two brothers by the name Kelly and Daddy. Those ones, they can even give their life for me. But for the mother, I will not say it's a disgrace to womanhood, but I don't know which kind of mother is she.
Did she treat you differently, maybe because you're an albino? Is it that the treatment she gave to you is different from the treatment she gave to your other siblings?
Yeah, yes, of course.
She loved them and not you?
Yes, of course.
Maybe because you're an albino?
Yes, of course.
Wow, where's your father?
Well, my father, the first time, the starting of everything, he can even sacrifice his life for me. But as time goes on, you know, something came up by, some issues, some things came up in the home. But little by did I know, by then I was 6 years of age. Until now, I'm in my 30s now, but I won't say my...
Don't worry, you never ask a lady her
I
age.
won't say
It's not
it now.
polite. So we wouldn't.
You know, something starts revealing to me that this is. So I said, this is the reason why this woman is mistreating me, maltreating me. I remember the time I want to go and I was in Form 3. I wanted to go and took my exam, a professional exam. Because of 500 leons, I took from a post to pay transport. By then, I was living at Morintan Barracks. I was attending services secondary school at Juba. So I took that money from the post because my father by then was not around. So he said, why did you take that money why did you took that money from? I said, well, Mama, I want to go to school. So because of that, she burnt my uniform, put everything in a hole, say, well, this is the end of your school. That's why that is the area where my husband just came in.
Wait, I don't understand. You're talking about your biological mother.
My own biological mother.
Oh, wow.
So you see, so my experience with them.
And that's how your husband came about?
Yeah, that's how my husband
So how
came
did you even meet in the first place?
My husband?
Not when you became a couple. How did you meet the first time you met your husband?
Well,
in what capacity and where?
Well, let me say in youth programs, if they had in their own church, if they are, let me say, youth seminar or crusade, or he will invite me to the program. Then me too. By then I was at the military church. I said, if we have this program, we invite him also, because by then he was playing bass guitar. for the church. So maybe by that time, most of them don't know how to play. So they will call him to come and play for us. But you know, we are not. I was not even, as I was saying, I was not even thinking of him because I always see him as my elder brother, the you know, the one that says, don't go there, don't do this. So somebody is like a mentor that we a guardian that will guide you. I always see him like that. But for relationship, far there, because my eyes were so on somebody else. So I was not thinking about. I was not
where's your husband? Is he in town?
Maybe he will be coming.
Okay, just in case he sees this, which he might.
I don't have problem with that. So after they say, it's okay. Today we have a youth camp. Please, will you like to attend? It's okay. We'll go. So you know the reception. You know, like queen. He will treat me like a queen among his peers. I will come and say, what do you want to take? What do you want? They help me with my assignment.
Were there moments when you would go out with your husband when you, as an individual, would be embarrassed?
No, by then we are not in any relationship.
By the time you became a couple now, did you have those experiences?
No, not at all, because now I am protected by him and by the name pastor. Say, you are different. Because someone said, hey, you look fine. I remember I posted a picture to one of my friends in the US. He said, please, I don't think you are an albino. Please, I want to see the natural hair. I said, this is just me. This is just me. So whatever I do, I want people to say, indeed, he's the one that passes. So let me just start do something that when I do, the people will start thinking, is that woman? No.
The thing is, you're the only albino in your family, and that's the same for you too. Do you have kids?
No, yeah, I have kids.
No, yeah.
No,
which
I have
one?
kids now. Yes.
You do have kids now, but kids. Initially you were not sure if you have kids.
No, sure. You know, it's the slip of tongue.
How many kids do you have? One. What gender?
Male.
A male. Is he an albino?
A black.
Okay. The mother of that child, is she an albino?
No, a black woman.
Your children, are they albinos?
Not at all.
Not at all. You are the only albino in your family, and your children are not albinos.
Yes, of course.
So, does this mean that albinism does not necessarily come about because the mother or father is an albino?
Yes, I believe so, because it's a genetic condition. You born with, you don't have anything saying on that.
Yeah, it's a genetic condition.
So, by me, as I normally says to people, what God cannot give you any individual bad gift. What God wants you to be, is that what you want to be. So I don't have any problem with that.
And you're a pastor. Yeah. How did you become a pastor?
Well, for simple time, I was a Muslim because me.
You were a Muslim?
Yeah, but before. Okay. I do my Quran, I do my 5 daily prayer, I know everything. But while I was going to school, I loved the way the Christians were worshiping. And by then I would just sneak myself, go behind the back of the house, watch them how they sing the songs, they praise. They say. Immediately after they end the church, I will just run back to the house. Then but nobody evangelized to me. Nobody say anything to me. I just decided one day, because I love male friends. I was sitting at the back of my house one day with a guy who was taking this thing, smoking. But I did not do that too. I was just
We're not
so
judging.
I brother just came and I said, because by then, if they say in Mauritania, they say, this is Sierra Leone or Miss Celebrity, they just give me a nickname. This is the Barracks Mama Queen. They will say that this is so. If I pass that way, you come across my path, you won't try it. So because of that,
today you're a pastor.
I'm a pastor. So you say, you say, well, please, sister, good evening. I said, my brother, good evening. He said, I just want to invite you to our church. I said, then which church? He said, so and so church. Okay.
So that's how you started attending a church?
I said, I don't have a Bible. So, okay, I said, I have one. But by then, he thought he handed over the Bible to me. But by then, it was an hymnal. I went there with it, but by then I was not too much.
So when did you become a pastor, or for how long have you been a pastor?
Well, let me say, I love the pastorship since the time I was in school, in services. By then I was the Scripture Union president, you know, looking at the affairs of all the activity in the church setting, in the school, reading journal, news, and that. So by then they start, pastor. But I said, I'm not a pastor, I'm just a honorary sister like you. I'm Sarah. You can call me Sarah, you can call me my lady. I don't have problem with that, but all that the name comes from there. One day now I decided when I got married, because I wanted to go and read medicine by then. Yes, I wanted to go and read medicine, but I remember I start with the course, the nursing course at 34 Minutes Hospital. I went there for lesson. When I went there, one of the lecturers said, by then I was having my first child. I said, my dear, this is not your place. I said, what do you mean? This is not my place? Is it not an institution? Everybody is all right to come. He said, no, Professor, you did not belong here. I said, please, please don't come here again. I said, why? I said, then I responded to him. I said, I know I've been running from something that God wanted me to do. I know this is not my vessel. I decided I explain everything.
And so that's how you did not step into the field of
medicine.
Yes,
to the field of medicine. But I believe that God. By then, God was teaching me something, because I have been running away from this calling since childhood, because so many times I saw the sky open, I saw the face of Jesus Christ. Wow. You know, so many things, but I don't want to concentrate in that. You know, because of my experience with one of my friends, the reason why I formed this organization, because of that, I said, well, I will go to the college, I will learn, and I will be a doctor, so that I will be responsible for every individual. So did you fulfill
that? Did you go to college? Did you complete a
course? My theology, the Bible college. I went there. I completed. I graduated.
Beautiful.
But you know, just like I said, my husband, he has been helping me a lot. He's my mentor.
That man deserves the Man of the Year award.
Yeah, he's my mentor. He's my mentor.
Chelno, why do you want to become a doctor?
Well, basically, Vivian, I want to become a doctor because there are a lot of challenges within the skin of albinos. And not only albinos, the medical system in Sierra Leone.
What form of medicine would you like to study?
Well, in the first place, I want to go and study skin, human skin.
So you want to be a dermatologist?
Yes. Dermatologist.
Wow. Why do you want to be a dermatologist?
Why I want to be a dermatologist is because of one, I have a skin problem. I want to know what causes the skin. I want to know how to take care of the skin. I want to know how to learn others to take care of the skin. I want to derive others from the sun. I want to protect others if I become succeeded in life. And I believe with my confidence and my belief, my dream will come true. And sooner my dream come true, every Sierra Leone will see that Conde is a false guy or a truth guy.
Wow. Well, what school did you attend?
Well, my first secondary school was Holy Trinity Junior Secondary School, Kenema, which is at the
So
provinces.
your first, which means you've been attending other schools.
Yes, I've been
What was going to school like for you as a person with albinism? How were you treated in school? Did you experience bullying or discrimination? What was schooling?
Basically, formally, yes, I was experiencing discrimination. But basically, because of the unity and love we need to share among each others, and there is three things in life we need to realize. One is equality. I want to leave it there. One is equality. What equality means? Just realize that the right you have is the same right I have. You need to live equal life. And two is respect. When you respect me, I need to respect you. And three is dignity. Dignity upgrades us. You have to maintain your prestige. They say, I too have to maintain my prestige. And because of these three things, if we lack these three things, I hope there will be calamity on the land. And
are you sure you don't want to be a philosopher? Just asking. Just asking. So, Pastor, for you too, going to school, what was it like for you?
Well, going to school, you know.
How were you treated by the teachers and by other colleagues in school?
Well, for me at that time, I was privileged. I came across a teacher by the name Mr. Matthew. This guy just fell in love with me. Said, so he put more premium on me.
Sorry, when you say fell in love with you, is it the love?
No, not love life. He's the only love of
me. We just wanted to be sure, yes.
So he has been helping, because I remember when the sun gets hotter, you can't see properly to the blackboard. I suffered. because I was determined and because of the encouragement I had from these people. So that encouragement, that you can do it, you can push it. Some at times I will not have complete notes. I will go to my friend, please, can you help me with it? Because I will not be ashamed of it all. That's why maybe sometimes
that teacher treated you right. Did the
Rightly.
others do the same as well?
No,
And
not
did you
at all.
experience that?
Most
the
of them, they
same
don't want to
treatment
associate
from
with you.
other colleagues in
They will
class?
not want to associate with you. By them, I was having a friend by the name of Sue, Geneva, and Saleh. Those ladies they have been helpful to me by them at that time because they are my best friend because of my boldness in doing things, my friskiness. So they love to be around me.
Speaking of boldness and friskiness, now I'm curious, what is the social life like of people living with albinism? We'll look at that shortly. Let's take another break. A message from our sponsors, Rokel Commercial Bank, Shalima Trading, and Sierra Pharmatech.
Sim Couple allow old and young to make deposit and withdraw cash from their account at any time and anywhere. With Rokel Commercial Bank SIM Couple, you can send and receive money at any place and any time. Rokel Commercial Bank don't make life better for we all.
Farmers from across the globe have a strong bond and passion for the soil, which leads to nurturing of the land. What they need is the support of high-performing agricultural solutions. With a wide variety of implements like rotavators, self-propelled combines, disc plow, MB plow, disc harrow, cultivator, reversible MB plow, and other implements. We are confident that the coming years will bring greater results with the trust and confidence of our associates, business partners, and customers on our products and services. Sonalika tractors range from 20 horsepower to 120 horsepower. We are ready to address the coming challenge of food security, highest customer satisfaction, and superior agricultural solutions. For distribution and dealership, contact Shalima Trading Company, 40B Wilkinson Road, Freetown. Telephone 099 909012. Sonalika.
All right, welcome back from that break. We are still at the Golden Tulip Hotel, and this is the Phebe Swill platform. The social life of people living with albinism. What is it like? Do you guys feel free to mingle in public? Do you guys like go clubbing like other people do? Like, do you go to the club? Do you go to parties? How do you enjoy your lives? How social is it for you people? I'll get your answer, I'll get yours, and then I'll take it over to all of you.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, for me, most of the time, most of them do shine away. They don't want to mingle among some maybe their peers
Why?
or people because of the discrimination. Someone say, I want to go with you. Say, but what do you want to do? You are a Jew. Don't follow me. You know, that's kind of because I have had most of their stories. So they will not want to socialize with them. They will not accept them. Even some community don't accept people living with, even some compound, even some 10 landlord and landladies, they will not accept. So these people are going.
Landlords have issues with tenants.
Yes, with people living with the tenant. Let me say, for example, the albino is a tenant. You know, we have a lot of problems, a lot of issues that coming out.
Have you had members who have had issues with
Yes,
landlords?
of course. Yes, of recently we are in court. Presently with one of my foundation member by the name Sheikh Ukaba. Because of the environment he found himself, he went there. He has spent there with 5 years. So one day, because of the landlord and daughter got pregnant, and because of that, he said, because you are a Jew or an albino, I don't want my daughter to give birth to an albino. So please, I just want you to leave my compound.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. Just like that. Immediately after, the boy refused to go because he has not owned him any money. He went to the court because of that. The court don't want to pass judgment on the matter. So because of the individual good representative in the court, so you want to use that advantage because of we are in this so you want to use that. Say, okay, please wait, I want the number of the lady. Please give me the number of the lady. I want to talk with the lady. I want the number of the magistrate. By then the first appear I was not there, so I said, what happened? He said, well, Pastor, the magistrate, everything worked for my favor. The magistrate asked me, when do you want to leave the place? He said, okay, well, I want to leave, just give me 1 week. But because of the mercies of God, the magistrate gave the individual 1 month, at the end of this June, 30th of this June. But because of the link or the connection of this individual, so the same week, he sent thugs into the house, break into the house of this individual. This albino guy took all his property, his commercial. He's a professional. He's not my profession presently. Took everything. So we went to human rights. We went to legal aid board. We did everything we could, but to no avail. You know, every day, even the lady that is in charge of the case, I say, please, I'm interested of this case. Please, I want to what is the problem now? We want you to send this case to court because we are interested over this case. The lady said by the name, and I say, Pastor, any case that is above 50 million, that is an high court case. I say, you should have explained this to me first because now the case is around 3 months now. Nothing seems to happen. So this is what people are going through.
And so you've channeled that through the legal aid board and the human rights
we
commission.
have done everything I could.
Well, hopefully those institutions would work hard enough to get the issue resolved.
Because we need justice.
I'll follow up on that as an aside. I'll be talking to you as a follow-up on that. Okay. Let me bring that to you again. What's the social life like for you? Now speak for yourself.
Well, as for me,
do you enjoy your life as a young man like any other normal young man?
I always quote it. You need to build your respect yourself.
He's the ladies' man. Why see you have been suspect you, but not going to come.
Ladies' man.
So you go out clubbing, you go to the beach, you go to places, you show up and have fun.
Yeah.
You go to parties.
Yeah.
Which means you have a good social life in order.
Life, yeah.
Okay. So now I'll pose that question to you guys as we wrap up now. I want to know what your social lives are like. Also after that, let's get to hear from all of you. How do you expect people like us who are not living with albinism, all of us, how do you expect other people to treat you? How do you feel you should be treated that would signify respect to you, that would signify equality to you, that would signify inclusion to you? Let's talk first about your social lives. How many of you here don't have a social life? Be honest, be open. How many of you here feel shy to go out? My sister, not check you the words. You say, if I not say you, they come out, you they enjoy. Mami Aja, I see you're wearing a hijab.
Yeah.
How's your own social life?
I never had social.
Why? Is it because of your religion or is it?
No, I use.
You're not just why?
Yes.
Is it you don't like it? Is that the way you were from birth, or did you have the limitations because you don't want to be seen, but you just don't like going out? So it means that my sister beside you, now you look for commutes. Or you enjoy your life. Do you go out? How often do you go out?
Well, it's weekends.
Not to God will arrest you now today. I wonder outside for being late. So what are the places you go to and how do you have fun? What's fun for you? How do you have fun? You go to the beach, there you wear Jimpex.
No.
Do you feel comfortable the way you dress? Do you have limitations in the way you dress? Do you think about the way you dress? Do you feel like certain things you should not wear because you are an albino? Why? What are those things you feel like you should not wear?
I don't. Nothing like that. Anything I feel like.
You wear them and you enjoy. You too have a good social life in order. My other sister, do you feel comfortable as well?
Yes.
You feel comfortable and you feel free
She
to
goes
go
every night
Eh?
to the club. But I wish you with her.
My sister, you don't membership card now the night club. Oh wow.
Every night.
You are indeed royal. You know that's royalty.
She doesn't want the name to waste.
Even me, I don't have a membership card at the nightclub. You see?
Well, you need to ask her.
My brothers, do you guys have a good social life intact? You got a girlfriend?
Oh, okay. Please say something.
You got a girlfriend?
I want to hear you.
Yes, you.
No.
You don't get a girlfriend?
No, because of my skin.
Really?
Yeah.
You can yarn woman there?
Yeah, I try to.
So what's the response they give to you?
They do not want to because of my skin. Let me find out an albino to fall in love with.
Hey, but we're laughing with it, but it's actually
Wow.
very serious.
Serious?
Yeah, like seriously.
You know when they get girlfriend?
No.
You don't have a
That
girlfriend.
is the problem we are
and
fighting.
you want to have a girlfriend.
I like to interact with them.
And you want to have a girlfriend.
Yeah, I want to.
Okay. Is it that you don't feel attracted to albinos? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should be limited to albinos. No. Is it that you don't feel attracted to albinos as well?
I feel attracted to them.
Okay.
Whenever I met them on the way,
Sorry. How many of you don't have girlfriends? My sister, they are no so now. You miss club member, you must get boyfriend. My sister, the beach baby, you must get boyfriend. You know?
Hey, man, you don't, I want you to say something. Oh.
How many of you don't have girlfriends? Do you have a girlfriend?
I work out there talking to you.
Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend?
Fuck you.
Do you have a girlfriend?
married man.
All of you, do you have girlfriends? You do? Okay, wanna do me a favor?
Abraham.
I would want you guys to have a talk with your brother.
Yeah.
Something not Sabiyan.
No, wait, I don't marry for that.
So you could help him with the tips to have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Something not Sabiyan. You understand? You guys can come in and help, yeah? But again, how do you collaborate as people together, people who are identified as the same? How do you come together to collaborate? Do you have meetings where you sit together to discuss and share your experiences and problems? Do you have those things?
Yes, of course.
You have that safe space where you guys talk. Yeah. Okay, now let's wrap up with how do you expect people to treat you? That would signify respect, that would signify inclusion, and that would signify just oneness. That gives you the sense of belonging to say, we are all one, we're all equal. How would you want people to treat you? And I advise we do for the do. Feel free, feel open. Yes, go on. Yes, go on, just be audible. Talk.
My name is Abubakar Sise, and I'm the PR.
The way you melt self, now you baby. Yes, go on.
I'm the PR for the Albinism Foundation.
Okay.
Like, let me answer your question. As for us now, we are trying to clean us, we are trying to educate ourselves.
Yeah.
So we want to settle first the problem within our circumstance. Then we want to push out there to stop the discrimination, that we get from the other color because we ourselves cannot segregate and we cannot discriminate ourselves. So we get the discrimination from other people. As for me, I'm an advocate. I used to talk to people about the color. I used to bring them, used to teach them. Sometimes I have arguments concerning color. Sometimes I pass by and people say, "You guys done that," I used to meet them and try to explain about the color. So these are certain things I do, and I thank God with the Albinism Well Foundation. At least you can see us aggregating ourselves now, and we have been preaching the message out there to people for us to come together in order to maintain our motto, which is peace, unity, and justice.
Good. Yes, my dear brother.
Yeah, I am here.
Okay.
So,
Yusuf, you got girlfriend, eh?
yes.
Something is coming out.
Yes, somebody was
Why you
gonna
asking
say.
this guy? This guy have girlfriend.
So, I am Ibrahim Yaja.
Yes,
I'm
Ibrahim.
very bit lucky because I came to a family where we are two in number and they consider us as a key priority.
Okay.
I am very more lucky at that moment, but I actually feel the pain when people share their experience of going through pains and discrimination. Though I didn't feel it actually, but anyway, I have such pain in my mind for them. So our expectation towards treating us with respect, dignity, well, they are very more numerous. We're expecting it to happen in our schools, in the community, and the society as well.
In schools, what should the teachers do? What should the pupils do? And in the community, what should community people do?
All right, let's analyze. Let's start it from the school sector.
It's not bookman. Let's go.
Okay,
Yeah, go
we
on.
all know that albinism suffer from poor vision, the eye defect. Well, we can start actually showing love to people living with albinism if we consider their condition, not considering them as inhuman or whatsoever, but to actually, let's say, patronize their condition. Well, in some circumstances, people, all albinos are going through poor eye condition. In some schools or some teachers don't even consider that to be anything that matters. Likely, some people don't get good notes in school, especially those who go to the sciences suffer a lot because of the eye condition. And the school don't make that as a priority. For me, like the school I was attending, I sit exam on my own. But like not everybody go through such
Privileges, yeah.
so like within the school sector, I think we have to actually hail albinos as equal people. Our key focus is to ensure that the way albinos are treated in South Africa, the way they are treated in America, the same thing be applicable in Sierra Leone. Though we are too late, but it's better too late than never. I believe we can triumph one day. And even the society as a whole, the society should consider albinos as the same humankind to ensure that each and every albino experience or expresses our fullest potential, and we have a country that becomes safer for albino to ensure that people patronize with albinos in their vision, in the scheme, and to ensure that our parents treat albinos in a very dignified manner, so that at the end of the day, albinos do not feel themselves as outcasts or as misfortune, because a lot of family consider them as misfortune, consider them as new locks or whatsoever. But I think this is a very good platform. So our expectation in schools is that the ministry need to put more measures in place to ensure that what disabled are facing, this is a key thing, let me just scroll on it again. The way other disabled are treated, I consider albinos as disabled, and I think we all have to be treated in the same manner. Disabled is who I prioritize. I think there is no difference between albinos and disabled. So we all need to go through the same rights and we enjoy the same freedom as per constituted in the act that govern this ability.
Thank you very much for that beautiful submission. Well, this is where exactly I'd like to thank all of you for taking time out to come and be a part of the program, to talk to us, to express how you feel, and to help guide us as to what your expectations are. But just in summary, Pastor, is there anything you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to use this platform because, as my brother just said, we have a lot of challenges. Recently, we had some sick people in Kono that need to do an operation. They need to do a biosis operation at EcoMed. So we are pleading to this house line, we are pleading to people, please just help these people with whatsoever, because the amount is 1 million per person, and there are 6 of them that want to do because they have skin cancer.
And how can people contact you?
Well, you do have my number, and you can call 99.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, you do have my number, and you can call. You can go to Albinism Foundation, Sierra Leone, Rokel Bank. The account is there, and you can even tell money. You can even call 079-877-759. Or you can even call my number 099-684-090. We really need help.
Do you have an office address where people could
13
come?
Masin Street, Hastings.
Okay. Hastings?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Pastor Seya, and thank you, Chena.
Yeah.
Thank you to all of you for being a part of it. You have been watching the Phebe Swill platform, and I hope you have learned from the submissions of our brothers and sisters. The only difference is the melanin that is missing in their skin, but we're all just human beings anyway. Who knows? What if you there would give birth to an albino? It could have been you as an albino, but God made you what you are. It's incumbent upon all of us to treat every human being with love, dignity, and respect. Treat people the way you would want to be treated. Albinism, well, like our brother said, is under disability. And disability is something that can happen to anybody at any time. It comes in different forms. And luckily, their own, it's not as if it's that bad. It's just their skin color, which is different. So treat them with love, with respect, and with dignity. So if you're a teacher in a school, or you're going to school with an albino, give them the privilege or preference of taking the front seats. So they stay closer to the board, they can see properly. Don't just in anger refer to them, you juice. Why would you want to be mocking people with the way they are? Mind you, they did not create themselves. If they had a say in what they would look like, I'm sure they would not have voted to be an albino. So treat them with love, with dignity, and with respect. I am Phebe Swill. Thank you and cheers.